Hey everyone, this is my Patreon pod reaction to the 8th episode of the 2nd season of School Rumble. And last episode we went pretty far from the school because we went out to like the wilderness mountain camping trip kind of thing. And that somehow turned into a Shokugeki no Soma style food tournament thing, which was all quite exciting, because we had to see everyone do everything from the ingredient acquisition to the final product, and there was a pretty good food made. But in the end, a lot of salty losers because that's just kind of the nature of competition. But we had some cool guest judges. I almost said guest stars. And the second half, we had part-time jobs, which is also kind of pretty far from school. Working is kind of the opposite of school in some ways. So some ways it's similar, but I could watch Tenma wrapping that bread all day. That was truly the highlight. So although Akira on her motorcycle being secret agent, that's cool too. So anyway, we're here for episode 8. So let's just jump on in and see what happens. 3, 2, 1, cut. I see you're starting with manga. I assume Kenji's. I will see about that. I see it's complete with furigana. Yeah, those people. It seems like quite the exciting manga. Friendship? That's it. There we go. I knew you could do it. I always had faith in you. Those are quite the shoes. Tenma. Really? I guess she's a fan. You know she was not in the manga. But yeah, that was quite an intense basketball game. And she plays basketball, right? So maybe she would enjoy that manga. Oi. 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 Birth of a Girls Basketball Club. That's the only one I had time to read, but that's not exciting. Satsuki. Okay. She was pretty influenced by that, wasn't she? Yeah, it's kind of a new thing. She's very impressionable. We have... Oh, no, we got around that pretty easily. There we go. Didn't even involve any magic or whatever was going on in that manga. Only Tenma was taller. I think we could fix that. I have a feeling we will. Well, who cares about that? Oh wow, those are some moves. Clearly different level. Nothing but net. Sort of. And that was great, do even better now. Wow. That just spike of motivation. Well, Kenji now pursues a career as a basketball player. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. That's great. Oh, no, gladly have you. That'd be great. Is he? Well, yeah, we saw him. He's pretty good. Really coming together? She is quite tall. This is nice. I mean, not really. Don't be that way, Harry. I think somebody wants some attention. Poor Temba. For sure. Yes, in case you didn't pick up on that. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Good job. Although I think we take points away from because of the destruction. I mean, she does have talents in a way. She's a little bit destructive. We can work on that. Well, sure, but it's supposed to eventually go in the net. Definitely. Nicknames? Really? I can't remember new names. Rookie. Probably. Wow. Cody. I'm not gonna remember these names. At least not all of them. Like Gorilla, I guess. Otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, gorilla definitely is what it means. We need to tell her the hairy part, though. Did she figure out the truth? Did she just Google it? I thought I said scream at first. Because that's the important part of any strategy, is a scream. Nice shoe. Goes great with the socks. I can't see, senpai. Why would you do that? I should always make you think of Demon Slayer anime. Sensei being the mysterious narration voice. Wow, okay. Clever. Yes. Sonko. Okay. That was a great little bit there. Inspiring. Yeah, I was thinking that. That makes sense. uh, that's what the heck's Tenma? Oh, I mean, that's not much of a shocker. We're all about the same age here. Yeah, it's a powerful opponents. Not bad. And was so close. Sure, it's no trouble at all. More than happy to help D over here. Hello. I would gladly watch you two one-on-one. That sounds very exciting. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Unexpected of our basketball girl here. Satsuki, I think they said her name was. She is still thinking about that manga. Yeah, I think that was in a note earlier in the episode. Sounds like a plan. I don't think anyone was talking to you. Uh, here's the place. Very Chinese. Is this the same place that we had the part-time job last episode, right? Like, I'm pretty sure, but just want to confirm that. Tawa, that's a name. Okay. That sounds a little bit tsundere. Like, tsundere style excuses. That is such a weird name. Tawa's, you know, she burns a lot of calories, so. More? Okay, I think you may have had enough. No need to push yourself. Jeez. Yeah, we needed to stop a while ago. Can I use your bathroom? That was an interesting translation of that. Can you actually carry her? Because I think she may have doubled her body weight in this trip. Oh. New ship, maybe? Probably not. Trying to inspire you to do anything? There we go. As expected of D. Well then. Always a considerate and wonderful sister. Do you ever lack stamina? They're way ahead of you. She just turns around and goes home. She just kind of jumped in there. Is she in trouble? Is she just like kicked out? Oh. Yeah. Ouch. See a special menu. But basically, yeah, kicked out. She just had her hopes and dreams crushed. She never even got a nickname. Is that how she phrased it? Slow start. Oh, Temma. So sad. He was so excited about this... That basketball stuff. As expected of Godi. Oh, but I went in. Satsuki always the expert. And Lala's not breaking the stuff, so that's good progress too. A little self-praise there. Why are you even here? I'm not calling you that. Ball to the back of the head. Who asked you to do that? I don't think that's true. I don't think that makes a difference. At least not a meaningful... Get wrecked. You do that as a challenge. Wow. You just... Yeah. I knew that's how that was gonna end. We call her Ichi, I think. But could you please leave? Some high praise there. Yeah, that's... Yeah, she's definitely not on her game. uh, that is just so incredibly sad. Ooh, that's a nice lunch, though. Can I just hug you, Yakumo? Because she's just the best sister in anime ever, really. I mean, she's on the same tier as Ui, at least. uh, Ace. Well, I guess it's always possible. Oh, jeez, that is probably against the rules. It's not that complicated, even I could more or less play basketball. Probably it's been a few years since I've ever tried. It seems to be the recurring question, isn't it? Why are people here? Big bull. Rejected. Like we get to see our whole basketball team in one shot. Amigos. Shuttle runs. And Lala is tall. Oh wow, it just keeps getting bigger. That's not a good thing. Double dribble is a... This is just getting to be the saddest thing I've seen in the show since that one Kenji episode. When he was at his lowest point. Well, she keeps having to eat the big old bentos that she can't share with people. It hurts. It hurts so much. Those koi. Please stop showing me this shot. Why is special menu translated as special program anyway? Just kind of throws me off. Are there other sad people? Well, I don't care about Iwadori, but... It's only because Tenma was into it. We're just gonna make our own team. With blackjack and hookers. Oh, oy. Mysterious wind is blowing. Okay. That was an interesting episode. I don't know, I didn't know, I wasn't sure how much more of that Tenma stuff I could handle without crying. I'm not even joking. Because she was so excited for this in the beginning of the episode. And she had, like, Yakumo trying to, you know, help, and she's just stuck with this special program that it's apparently called, which just means being benched, essentially. Like, not doing anything. She keeps eating these big old, progressively larger bento by herself and sitting sadly on a swing for... It's heart-crushing. Especially because I liked him a lot. Like, if you just bounce from the beginning of the episode to the end of the episode immediately, that would really make it clear just how far Tenma just descended, you know, her excitement and enthusiasm and all that. Bum, 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 bum. Good for you. Oh wow, uniforms. Anyway, yeah, that was the 8th episode of the 2nd season of School Rumble. And this episode, the theme is basketball, right? Because we decided we wanted a female basketball team because, you know, Tenma Tenma likes basketball, you know, and we clearly had other people at the school that like basketball. You know, we have Satsuki, who was apparently big on basketball in middle school, but they didn't have it for the high school. So she obviously, you know, once we get a basketball team all set up with high school, she's gonna join, and we get Miko to join, we get Lala to join, Gori, as she's also known. You know, Tenma sort of joins, like, you know, but yeah, we actually had a full-on team, you know, so that was pretty cool. But that manga at the beginning, I mean, initially I assumed the manga we were reading was Kenji's, you know, but I don't know if it's supposed to be. I know Kenji said something about getting into basketball later in the episode, but I assume that was just because Tenma was into it, not the other way around, you know. But I don't think it ever specified. But all we know is that Tenma was the one reading the manga. Basketball is so cool. Yeah, and then Yakuma trying to assure her that that's not quite how basketball goes, you know? That sort of shonen manga sometimes greatly exaggerates it, you know? But you got her excited, which is the important thing. Yeah, I don't think it was Kenji's manga, just it's too different than what we've seen him do. So I'm going to assume it wasn't his, but it would just make sense to think Yakuma was like helping him with it and Tenma just stumbled upon it, you know, as she's reviewing his manga. But that's probably not what it was. But if that is what it was, you know, you can feel free to correct me. But yeah, Tenma was into it, the Galactic Bomber and all that. And yeah, the biggest character of focus this episode, well, as far as like new characters go, was Satsuki, I think they called her, right? And her thing with Aso senpai, you know, she obviously likes him, that's pretty clear. And we got some pretty fun stuff with her this episode, especially when we went to the restaurant and she just like kept ordering more and more food. You know, just a bit awkward there. And by the end of it, yeah, she was... She packed on a few pounds, but, you know, anime magic, it goes away pretty quick. So, nothing too much to worry about. We actually had our wonderful, you know, school nurse actually become the advisor for the team, which is pretty cool. Definitely, I like that because it gives her a chance to be, you know, active in something. I don't know how much screen time the basketball thing is going to get going forward. Obviously, it'll be a focus again next episode, but beyond that, I don't know how much of a recurring thing it will end up being. But still, the more things that she's involved in, the higher chance she'll have of screen time is kind of what I'm trying to say. There's another girl as a team, I think. The one girl long brown hair, I think she's on the team too. I'll eventually find that one shot of the full group, but yeah, Lala's a good fit for it. Ichijo's on the team too. Yeah, Lala is obviously very athletic, you know, but she's a little bit aggressive, you know, so we do have to get her to channel that properly, not break stuff for people's faces, but we're working on that. I did like how we just gave everyone nicknames. Like, I mean, I'm not going to remember the nicknames, but I still like that we gave it to them. That's a nice little personal touch. Lala not knowing what Gori is, and Ichijo just trying to explain it to her that a way that's not really a lie necessarily, but not really explaining all the details specifically because, you know, you don't want to make her angry. So she'll list the positives, you know, like being strong or whatever. Like, I want to go to that part. What exactly, how does she explain it? You know, I'll just watch the whole nickname segment. First year, your nickname is Rookie, right? And that's not hard to remember. That's fine. At that point, I thought we were maybe going to go for a theme of just like English names, but no, that was not the case at all. Yeah, Okami, the hostess. I don't really know who she is. Like, she hasn't been an important character, I don't think, but she's the part of the cast, part of the team. Okami, you know. She says that her family or whatever runs a restaurant, I guess. So that's worth remembering. And Ichijo, I guess, is just called Ichi-san. So not the most creative nickname ever. The fact that Sensei was about to call Miko D something was great, though. Just, especially her reaction to it. Like, Sensei, where are you looking? That was pretty great. And Lala being called Gori. My strength is starting to intensify like mad. Yeah, this is where she asks the question. By the way, Ichijo, what does Gori mean? It means something strong and big and smart. Not sure I would describe gorillas as smart. I mean, compared to a lot of animals, I guess that's true. But, you know, by human standards, it's obviously, you know, lower. But apparently that was enough for, you know, Lala to embrace that Gori title until she looked it up and found out what it meant. And I don't think she appreciated it at that point, you know. Being called a gorilla is not usually a compliment. Although I have seen a decent amount of anime characters be called gorilla before, you know, but it's never really a term of endearment. So, yeah. I like how she like quietly mentioned the hairy part near the end. But yeah, it really just was funny when she ran back all mad when she found out the truth. That was probably the highlight of that whole gag, you know. Oh yeah, the Sun Tzu gag was good too. Like, oh, yeah, it's right about here. Sensei just kind of like squatting. Because they try to make it seem like it was just some kind of like disembodied voice or whatever. Or, you know. But then we just panned the camera over and showed her just sitting there. I like that a little bit. I don't know why. Just, you know, she's just like sitting there being all cute. This was great. Know thy enemy, know thyself, and thou shalt not be imperiled in 100 battles. That was that was an essay by a girl named Sonko. Hang in there. Sonko. But you know, obviously Sun Tzu. Like I just it was just, I don't know how much to say on that. I just thought that was pretty funny. See, is there anything else to say about the episode? Kind of skim through it here. There was some Miko inspiration stuff going on, which was nice. And I've already talked about the Tenma stuff at length, but yeah, that was rough. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I want to say on the episode. Just, we have a basketball team. You know, there are definitely stuff going on with it, you know, like Tenma, you know, her special menu, and Satsuki, you know, the thing with Asa, which we'll see where that ends up going. I mean, that's the two big things. And then, like, yeah, we had a little bit of a meeting between all the, like, reject characters, essentially. So I guess they're gonna, like, set up their own team and maybe battle against their team. That would be pretty cool if that's where we're going with that. So, yeah, I only saw a little bit of the preview, but I saw, like, black uniforms, which actually look pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what they'll do with the next episode. I'm sure it'll be more basketball stuff, like, because we didn't really see, like, a real game this episode. It was, like, all setup, prep, right? We got the team formed, we got some practice in, and next episode, that would be good. If we could actually see, like, an actual game, you know, that would, maybe with actual stakes, that'd be great. So I do expect / hope that we'll get that next episode. So, yeah, until then, we'll just have to wait. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.